Hello and welcome back to my channel, Jordan Mind, Body, and Soul, where we learn to take care of ourselves, mind, body, and soul. And if you're new to my channel, then this channel is usually about ways we can progress ourselves in ways that are going to make us healthier, happier, and lead our best lives. So fitness, yoga, nutrition, thought-provoking videos, anything that's going to help us progress. And the ultimate goal is to build a tribe of like-minded people so that we can live and operate on our best level, but together as well. This video is a reminder to choose you. Choose you. I find that a lot of times in life, we feel obligated to do things maybe that we don't want to, or maybe things that we don't mind to do, but it's a slight inconvenience to us in some way or another. And when you do it once or twice, it's like, okay, not a problem. Then you do it 2 or 3 times, you're like, 3 or 4, and then before you know it, we start leading lives that we're like, how did I get here? What happened? Did I even consciously make any of these decisions? Where did the time go? And I can personally relate to feeling that in multiple times throughout my life. So it's not like I felt that, I felt it multiple times. And I realized that for me and my experiences of not feeling happy or not feeling good about situations is when I either didn't make the decision for myself, some things just happen we can't control, or I kind of went with something that my heart didn't align with, right? And if you are a person that you kind of find yourself already in that situation, the next situation is to be conscious and figure out what you can do to get back on board, what you can do to get back to where you're able to choose you. When I say this, I'm also speaking to the mothers or caregivers or people in a relationship, daughters, whatever it is. You can't be your best self and you can't bring your best self forward in those relationships if you don't take care of yourself first. A common analogy that people always say is on a plane, in case of an emergency, put your mask on first before helping other people. And some people say, no, you got to put the mask on the children first, right? But if you put your mask on yourself and you make sure you're good, you're going to be way more effective helping other people than if you have to, try to help them. You're, gasping, so it makes sense if you always make sure you're good first. And this is something that I've really, really stuck to as I am experiencing and flourishing in motherhood. Legend is experiencing the best of me when I take care of myself. And I do have stressors outside of work, just making sure I'm okay, just living in this society, different things that, bring about stress. And for me, a big thing that's really been helping me is working out. During my lunchtime every day, I work out because since I work from home, I'll just eat while I'm at the desk. So I use my lunchtime as time to work out. And that's my me time. That's the time that I choose me. That's the time that I set aside. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe laundry does need to be done. Maybe I did tell someone I was going to call them back. I'm going to call you. I will. I'll call you. But this is me. This is my time. This is the moment I am going to choose myself. And I promise, once that's done, I can get back at you. Even the other day, I kind of had an attitude. I was kind of, yeah, I did. I wasn't in the best spirits because I just felt, and again, this is something else that we have to work on. I felt as if I should be somewhere other than I am right now. Right? How many of us do that? Like, we're like, oh, I shouldn't even be here. I should be there. Or I shouldn't even, have this. I should have that. And when I do that, it always makes me upset. And I don't like upsetting myself. Like, I don't know if anybody does, but I don't like upsetting myself. I like to be optimistic and positive and try to stay in good and happy spirits. So because I know that, when I'm in my mind and I'm thinking those thoughts, I try to gather myself and say, okay, let's bring it back. I have to journal, I have to work out, or I have to do something in those moments where I'm choosing myself, but also bringing myself to the present so that I'm not ruminating on thoughts that are not progressive at all. So, like I said, I was saying that to say that you have to choose yourself. You have to ground yourself. It's important. And especially right now, there's so much going on in the world. Like, I get stressed out even thinking about things that are happening outside of my household. And a lot of it we don't have control over necessarily, but what you do have control over is how you react and how you respond to things. I could go on and on. This video is supposed to just help you just relax, take a second, and to remember to love and embrace yourself. But I'm telling y'all, this is also a little rant for me, and this is also therapeutic for me, because some of these people that I deal with at my job, most of them are 65 plus. 65 plus. Most are 65 plus, but I'd say most of the ones I actually talk to are probably in their mid to late 70s. And some of them, I'm like, wow, you came this far in life and this is how you act. This is how you talk to people. Wow. And I've also learned that good people and people who are enjoying life are a joy to be around. They're not going to be miserable. If you look at someone who's enjoying their experience, doing whatever it is, if there's someone who's having a good day or having fun at work, or someone who's enjoying walking in the park, they're not going to be mean to someone who talks to them because they're not experiencing that anger inside of them. And I also notice self-talk is a big one too. So if people are kind and gentle with themselves, then they're going to be kind and gentle with the way they interact with other people, right? And I feel like people who get that high up in age and still have a nasty demeanor, I'm like, you never chose you. You never did anything for yourself. Because if you would have done things for yourself and you would have put yourself in a situation to be comfortable, then you would be happy. You would be happy. And maybe they're just having a bad day. I mean, there's so many elements that can go into it. But overall, the goal of this video was to remind you to choose you, choose yourself, choose love, choose happiness. And if you feel that there's anything that just makes you unhappy or anything that just makes you bring out parts of yourself or become someone that you don't want to be mindful of that. Take note. For me, that would look like meditating and journaling and then working out, whatever it is you have to do. Choose you. I hope you choose you today, and I hope that you continuously operate in love and light. And then I don't know about you guys, but one thing that I like to do, if I want to be like in a bright or happy mood, especially since it's spring, I'll wear like a bright shirt, because studies have shown that colors do affect our mood. Just like like a lot of fast food restaurants, they have red in their logo because red triggers hunger. The color red triggers hunger. And I'm like, well, that makes sense too, because like when blood hits air, this is so off topic, but this is just, we're also here to learn. When blood hits air, it turns red. And we're animals, so we have an animal instinct. So that's why, like, when sharks and all these other animals see red, they see, like, ooh, it's time to eat. And maybe that's why bulls do it too. Look, I just be out here learning random facts. But, anyways, choose you. Be happy, give off love, give off light. And then even if you have to like wear a bright color, stand outside in the sun, like sometimes I'll do that. If I'm like, especially since I work from home and I'm like, I'm in this place, the walls are gray, like I'm feeling a little dark, then I'll go outside. And even if it is a rainy day, just being outside and interacting with nature instantly boosts my spirit. So it's time to wrap this video up, y'all, because I got to get to work. But drop in the comments for me what it looks like to choose you. Is it a walk in the park? Is it hanging out with your family? Is it saying no when you just need to say no and rest? Let me know what choosing you looks like, y'all. And don't forget, take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.